Hello, folks. Let me go over here just to me. It went to your screen instead of my screen. But hello, folks. This is a very special stream here on DM Tales because we are doing my Howlmark trilogy in EZD6 using that fantastic system. All these adventures take place in the little podunk town of Hobgoblin Falls, which is a little backwater nothing that has only 6 5-star restaurants, about 13 bakeries, and multiple luxury hotels. So it's just one of those things. It's a Hallmark movie. If you've ever watched any of those, you get the trip. But I am really, really, really excited, and I'm going to move my screen so I can see the comments tonight. I'm really, really excited to have this group here playing tonight. These are all good friends of mine and friends of the channel. So I am going to introduce them all now. Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Hello.
That was not great. Okay, so let's start here. So first off, right below me, as we're semi Brady bunching this. Actually, I do want to try to do the 9 people in a stream one time, just so I can Brady bunch it. But I got Dave from Grimwood Games, whose shirt I am wearing. Everybody go buy Grimwood Games merch. Dave, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. Yeah,
that's awesome.
And I'm a little tired, but doing good.
All right, awesome. Next to me is Justin making his live streaming debut.
Yes, this is very exciting. This is great. Who's going to pay for all this stuff I bought?
I'm not.
Oh.
Start a company.
Yeah, start a company. There you go. You were not given an expense account. I want to point that out to everybody.
All right, we got to talk offline.
Well, hold on. This is for charity, right?
Yeah, that's right.
This is not a charity stream. So I probably should have done that, but then I would have had to run it on Dave's server because he's the only one that has
then you can't write it off, Justin. Sorry.
All right. Well, thanks, Glenn, for trying.
I did.
Below Justin, we have one Chris, who is his claim to fame is the Infinite Tabletop, the Crit, worldwide virtual tabletop role playing. I can't even think of the word right now. Convention. It's really good start for me doing the rabble rousing tonight. Chris, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, Wes. I hope you are also, and I am certainly grateful to be gaming with all of you folks. In particular, my 2 friends here who are Crit GMs, the community-run Infinite Tabletop, our online virtual con that will be running next summer. And we are glad to be having you all back next June 20th through 28th, I do believe.
Awesome. Absolutely. Actually, no, I won't be playing next year. I'll be
that is great. You will be in the Magic Kingdom, and that's okay.
I will be in Disney. That actually makes me sad. I think I'd rather be running Crypt, but that's okay. And then next to Justin on the top row is the inestimable, I think that's a word, Elise. Elise, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Elise, for folks who are not aware, 2 years ago, asked if she how did you put it? If I would mind if you came to a CleeseCon. Is that how it was phrased?
I was a fairly new player, and I was worried that I would not be. It may not be comfortable, and I wanted to talk to the and you were so welcoming that I couldn't possibly say no, and I had a blast.
It was awesome. But now, since that time, Elise is on staff with Paige, the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo.
Yeah.
I threw her, and she had to do work for me for EcclesiaCon, and she's playing with Ron for Paige in one of his home groups. So you have taken off.
Yes.
You are well known in the Page community. I'm so glad you actually showed up to EcclesiaCon. That is awesome. And then below you, we have one Glenn Finney, the establisher of one RPGs versus AD. You want to explain what that is really quick, Glenn?
Sure. RPGs versus AD is a team for the Alzheimer's Association Longest Day event, which I am given to understand is going to be rebranded to Do What You Love, but which is even more appropriate for what we're doing. Basically, we put together a bunch of sessions, mostly live play sessions, to raise money and awareness for Alzheimer's disease and related disorders for the Alzheimer's Association, and raised nearly $6,000 in 2025. And we're going to come back even stronger starting in January of 2026. And stay tuned for more details on that.
Bravo.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, that's really cool. And you can actually see Glenn running a system of his own creation. Clever, cool, crazy. I actually got it in alphabetical order that time, where he ran us through a whirlwind tour of Babylon 5. And
Yes.
you'll actually, if you go and watch that video, don't watch it now, but if you go watch that VOD, you'll see my friend Jim and I dancing for joy because we actually got to role play with Zathras. And that was like the highlight of our month. So that was really cool. But that is the crew for this evening, which should be really good. Oh, wait. You were out of sync. Glenn Finney is so advanced, he can speak before he moves his lips. Better with Bacon is originally from the Philly area. I'd love to get to a con out that way. EcclesiaCon is May 1st and May 1st. Yeah, May 1st and 2nd next year, just Friday and Saturday. Or, I mean, you can do all three. You can come to PAX Unplugged or Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo, which is Martin Luther King weekend.
Yep. I will be at Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo 3, running Clever, Cool, Crazy. So,
yes.
And Wes is going to be there.
I'm doing interviews. I'm doing all sorts of stuff at Pages here. Ron's putting me to work.
I'm vending there. I'm being a vendor.
Dave's going to be a vendor. He's going to have books.
Yep.
So, good Justin, times. Chris, are you going to join in and be at Page 3 this year?
Won't be traveling, but I'm excited to see all the goings-ons and expect DM Tales reports all the way along.
Yes, yep. I'll be there. I'm one of the official interviewers this year, so I'm going to be sitting down in the booth doing
on that sweet backdrop. I hope
on that, not on my sweet backdrop. Page's sweet backdrop. My backdrop is going to be is currently on hiatus until the next EcclesiaCon. All right, folks.
Which I'm hoping to get to.
I hope you get to too.
I'm working it. I'm not sure yet, but I'm trying.
That would be awesome. All right then. So wasn't Finney a character in TOS Star Trek? Yes, he was.
Yes,
he was. Very good. Wes and Dave. Carrie's just shouting out. This is kind of fun. All right, so folks, tonight, if you see me looking over, I guess that's stage right. I'm just looking over here because my screen where all the comments are over here. And then right in front of me is the virtual tabletop where we're going to be running the stuff. So I kind of need to be switching where I'm looking. So if you see that, don't be confused. That's just what I'm doing. I do want to point out to you this evening, because I'm going to switch over to our in-play table. There we go. I want to point out to you, if you look underneath the chat box over on the right of the screen, you can see that you are actually able to alter the events of the game in some small way tonight. And you do that by giving super chats. If you give $3, you can offer a boon or a bane to one of the characters. You have to type out boon or bane and which character you're doing it to. As I scratch myself because I'm itchy. It's wonderful dry skin season. Anyway, and then if you do $5, you can do a boon or a bane, give that to the GM. And so the GM's going to have to, or the rabble rouser, you'll have to use that after you give it to me. And then if you spend $10 in super chat, you can actually give 3 karma to a player of your choice. So that's really good. Wes, what's great mustache. Wes making excuses for being distracted by squirrels and with monitor placement. Yes, exactly. And I actually did that during a sermon one time. There was this, we were worshiping outside and a squirrel came up to me and I was in the middle of the sermon. I went, "Oh, look, a squirrel." And then I went right back to the sermon and did not even pause. And that was like 2 weeks later that up came out, which was great. No squirrel in this game. All right, so let's get started here. We are starting on the outskirts of one Hobgoblin Falls, which, as I said, is a podunk little rinky-dink town in the middle of nowhere where nothing ever important happens. It just has a rather large restaurant district and like 13, 14, 15, 16 nice bakeries, bunch of different tourist, different shops and things going on. And this is a place that Sallen Flintwhistle had always wanted to escape from. Sallen had a dream. Sallen wanted to leave this podunk little town and go to the big city, which is not named in this world. It's just the big city because it's a Hallmark movie, and start a chain of schools to train adventurers. And that is what Sallen did. And for about 8 years or so, it went really, really well. Until about 2 years ago, Sallen was approached by a large company called Adventco, which was very impressed with what Sallen was doing and wanted to buy out the brand and the different schools. And Sallen, because this was being Sallen's dream, they decided they were not going to go for that. And after that, things just went downhill. Random dragons flew by and smoked one of their schools. Another one became suddenly haunted with poltergeist. There was liens on loans. There was leaks in the buildings, and finally, Sallen just had to sell it back to it or sell it to Adventco for a fraction of the original offer. And so Sallen comes back home for the first time in 10 years, tail stuck between their legs, feeling a little bit down as they come home to Hobgoblin Falls. Let's see if I can bring that up right now. Where is Hobgoblin Falls? There we go. Save changes. No, I just want you to activate, please. That's so bizarre. This is fun. Don't pop things out. It doesn't work. It doesn't like it.
No?
No, it did not. It did not like my pop out. Give me a second here. There we go. Activate. Look at that. As it loads Hobgoblin Falls and stalls. There we go. Here's the nice little rinky-dink town. The restaurant district is over here. Kind of the locals area of town is over here. This is the Icing Drop Bakery, which is where Sallen's parents have operated a bakery for the last 20, 25 years or so. And this is where we meet Sallen. Coming back into town, has kept a low profile up to this point, but now Sallen, played by the wonderful Dave, you are now out in front of a place you never thought you would see again. A flour-coated little bakery with a little icing drop on the sign. What are you doing?
I'm taking a long, deep breath.
Okay.
And then shaking my head and taking a step inside the door.
Okay. Ting. You know, there has to be a bell. Ding, 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 because there are rules, right? You go in, and there's somebody you don't recognize who's behind the counter. There's the normal pastries and puffs and rolls and donuts and all the wonderful things, and it's very strange to be back. But there's someone there who looks at me and goes, hold on one moment. Sorry, I just have to take care of something. I'll be right with you, sir. So sorry. Or yes. And just turns, goes, excuse me, Bobby, we need more cream puffs. Yes, bring it right out. And then there's a beaded curtain, because there's always a beaded curtain, and that opens up wide, and you see a woman come out who's probably in her late 50s, curly dark hair that is graying somewhat, wearing an apron and is just covered head to toe in flour, and she's wiping off her hands as if that'll do any good. She goes, Bobby, I told you that we needed to make more of those this morning. I just don't And she looks, and she sees Sallen, grabs her chest. Oh, Sallen, oh, you've come home. And just immediately comes and gives you the biggest flour-filled bear hug that you could possibly ever get. You have been on adventures, but this is a creature that you would never have been able to escape from. What you doing, Sallen?
I'm assuming, and because it doesn't say, I'm assuming this is his mom.
This is his mom. Well,
Okay.
their mom. Sallen's really
Their mom.
non-gendered, yeah.
Hello, Mom.
I'm like, I can't believe you. Oh, we just heard all the terrible things that were going on in the big city, and the other thing that happened. I couldn't imagine that you had to go through that all by yourself. Oh my, Bobby, Sallen's home. What's that, dear? Coming to. Oh, of course, the beaded curtain is now flown way open. Sallen, oh, it's so good to have you back. Your mom was just saying that she was expecting that maybe you'd stop by. Your room's set up exactly the way you left it. We haven't touched it at all. Still got all the posters up on the wall and everything. You stay here as long as you want. And you can figure things out. And if you take a shift or two at the bakery, hey, that's fine. That's good. Why don't you go upstairs and get settled in?
All right. I don't plan on being here long though.
Sure, Sallen. Whatever you say, no problem at all. You go up the narrow stairs up to a room that you're probably several inches too tall for anymore, and it is literally the room as you left it 10 years ago. It's been dusted. It's been cared for. It's awesome. It's Sallen, a Yiddish guy from Brooklyn. I'm not going for that, but apparently that's what happened. I have to put that up on the screen. That was pretty good. Very nice. Good job, Eric. Yeah, so that you can drop your stuff off, and you hear a knock on the door.
Mom, I'm okay. You don't
I
have
love
to
you.
check on me.
I love that you knew it was your mom. No, that's okay. I just had to come and make sure you're all taken care of. Listen, if you want, you can go see your brother. He's just gotten back from doing a tour of some of
Yeah,
those local
that's
tourists.
exactly what I want to see, Mom.
Well, I mean, he's at your favorite spot. Why don't you go check it out? He's over at the Goblin Smile. You can go say hello to everybody. Go see how everybody's doing. I'm
Sure.
sure you want to see Bellana. She'd love to see you.
Whatever will make you happy.
Oh, well, this would make me happy to see you smiling a little bit. Yes. So why don't you just leave that here? I'll make sure that everything gets put in your drawers just the way that you like it, and you go meet your friends.
All right.
All right. So I now have to give a choice to people here. So, Glenn, you are playing Wavel. We have established that you are at the Goblin Smile. You have just gotten back from taking some tourists on an adventure tour, which is great. Elise and Justin, you two are the best frenemies. Would you say that at this time of day, which is probably late morning, are you more likely to be at the inn or at the coffee shop?
Kenneth is going to be at the coffee shop.
Dave, where are you going to be? Not Dave. Justin, where are you going to be?
Yeah, I'll be at the coffee shop with my my best friend here.
I love everything. Okay, Bellana Torres. Yes, Bellana Torres. And Chris Varon, coffee
Yes.
shop or tavern?
Coffee shop, please.
Okay, we got three of you in the coffee shop. That's kind of fun. All right, so you,
Varen
um,
is actually a tea drinking goblin. He likes a good book and a strong cuppa.
that is a very much a Varon thing. He's one of my favorite of the characters. All right, so Sallen, you walk your way over to the Goblin Smile, which again, like most of the things here in Hobgoblin Falls, is exactly the same as everything has always been. And as you open up the door, you see one Bellana Splinshield, who is about 7.5 feet tall with fur and a little bit of horns. Bellana is the owner of the bugbear owner of the Goblin Smile, and is very known for looking out for her patrons and her locals. She kind of just looks, um, throws a drink in front of someone who is sitting at the bar, and looks up, and just her mouth splits open into this really wide grin, and she goes, "Oh, look what the old cat drug in! Sallen, Flint Whistle, as I live and breathe, what are you doing back here in Hobgoblin Falls? Come on up. I'll pour you a drink.
Hello, Bologna.
Oh,
All right.
come on. That's no way to talk to old friends. I gave you your first sword. Give me a little smile on your face there. Sit down, just pours you an ale and throws it. It's 11:30 in the morning. It doesn't really matter. Do they have Rectigino? You know what? I can put anything in here. It's fine, Eric. Yes. So yeah, she's kind of looking to you, and the person sitting next to you at the bar as you kind of sip your drink a little bit is someone that you recognize that you haven't talked to in 10 years. Wavel, how are you reacting to your long lost sibling finally sitting next to you at the Goblin Smile?
So Wavel swivels on his chair slowly, knocks off a little of the road dust further from taking those tourists out on their adventure.
Uh-huh.
Well, Sallen. About time you came home, little brother.
Oh, I'm sure you'll hang this one over my head for a while.
You are right. For once. About time you got your tail back home. Did you see Mom and Dad?
Yep, I sure did. And at that point, Sallen's going to down his ale.
All right. As you are downing this drink, the door kicks open to the Goblin Smile. And you kind of turn, because this is something that, that happens every day, but usually when it happens, something interesting is going on. But the door kicks open and you both see a dwarven woman wearing a nice iron helmet and a smithy apron, heavy smithing apron. Just kind of looking around, goes, should have known. Balana, where's that dumb security chief of mine? Varandir, he's never here this early in the morning. You know he doesn't come over here and drinking. He goes, things are just going so stupid. Wavel, make yourself useful. Get over there and get Varen. Get him back over to the shop. I need some help. You come too. And actually looks and goes, oh, and Sallen, good timing. I could use your sword. You show up as well. I'll meet you in about 20 minutes. And she just takes off out the door.
Fine. Sallen, he's over in the coffee house. Let's head out. I take one last quaff of my ale, empty it on the counter, throw a bit of coin. Thanks. It was good as usual.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yes, absolutely. So here's what's going on here. As you make your way down through, this is the Goblin Smile here. You are going down to the basic grind, and you see it is a coffee shop, and it's actually.
Hold on a second there, Sallen. Make sure you pay up for yours. Fancy big city guy like you, I'm sure you pay for your own.
I'll pay for my own.
This is going to be fun. Yes, so you make your way to the basic grind, which is on. It's kind of at this like transition place from like where the locals hang out in the town and where the touristy areas are. So it's like kind of like a rustic style coffee shop. Again, you open the door. There is the obligatory bell that jingles. You see a little bit of a case there with some foodstuffs in it. You can hear an espresso being made in the background. You look over and you see a goblin who is sitting with a cup of tea and a good book over on a nice threadbare couch, because that's what has to happen in coffee shops. And you see over on the other side, you see two people who are apparently having an argument. So quick, Kenoff and Grail, what are you two arguing about today?
Well, I am displeased with his choice of Grail's choice of beverage.
Oh,
Drinking
really?
coffee when an herbal tea is the better beverage.
Yeah, and Grail doesn't really care about Kennot's opinion. So he's just holding the coffee up and just sipping it as he's being told he's drinking the wrong thing.
Just sipping loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I just roll
Awesome.
my eyes and go, drink my tea.
I love everything about that. That's so great. Farron, what are you reading right now?
This is a history, the greatest heroes of goblin kind,
Oh, nice.
Well,
volume 1.
Volume 1. I like it. Very
The
nice.
author is a self-styled penman by the name of Morph the Great.
Morph the Great. I love this. This is really, really good. Okay, so you're sitting there, and just because Eric did, there's a younger gentleman, probably about the same age as Wavel, and Sallen comes out the back. Again, there's a beaded curtain because this is what exists in this world. And goes, all right, who are the 2 Ractaginos? I mean, it was in chat. We had to do that. So, brings it out, throws it to a couple of people, goes, fine, and then looks up and goes, and this wicked grin comes across his face. Because, Sallen, this is one of your old school rivals who you two could not stand each other. This is the owner of the Basic Grind. This is Michael Quickbite, who, Wavel would know that Michael's the owner of the Basic Grind, so that's kind of fun. And he just kind of looks and goes, we're going to leave and go to the big city. I'm leaving this podunk place behind. Sure you are.
Glad to see you too, Overbite.
At least I got my own business and it's not going out of business. Let me know if you need a job. I'll make sure I don't give it to you. And he turns around and he goes back in through the beaded curtain and just laughs at the top of his head.
You're so judgmental.
Rabble Rouser, I do have a highly refined sense of smell. How does the grinds around here smell?
The grinds around here smell. It's definitely. Is this? These are not Robusta beans. These are definitely Arabica, or whatever Arabica is in this world. So yes, these are very refined beans. There is a roastery here in the Basic Grind, so they roast it here. Again, this is just a small podunk town. They don't have any kind of amenities.
With gourmet coffee. Got it.
With gourmet coffee. Yes, that's exactly. If you've ever seen a Hallmark movie where it's like, I don't want to be in this small little town. It's like, let's go shopping. And they're like, it's like this huge city downtown. You're like,
that's right.
Sure, that makes sense. That's what you're in right now. So, yeah. So yeah, this is really, really good coffee. But Varen is over in the corner, Wavel, and you've been given a job to do.
Yeah. Before I do, I quick toss a glance over at Quaynoth and Grail. Sorry to interrupt the never-ending debate, but Grail, that cantrip you had cleaning the house, it's on the fritz again. So if when you have a chance, if you can maybe recast, the sink's getting a little not great. So then I'll
Grail. Good.
Figures didn't work.
Grail looks around and just says, I'm drinking my coffee. I have, that's all. I'm just drinking my coffee.
Hey, it was your turn for the chores. If your cantrip's not working, then you're working. That's all I'm saying.
Talk to me when this is empty.
Yeah.
Because Varen and Grail are actually roommates. That's
right.
So,
yep.
Oh my gosh. That's so great.
So Wavel goes over to Varen. Sorry to interrupt story hour, but your boss is looking for you.
Oi, Mrs. is looking for me. Let me get right over there then.
Your Mrs. Ooh,
Mistress. In the common tongue, but
that would be different.
You know, I've heard in an alternate plane of existence that referred to as a Freudian slip there, Varen. Is there something I should know about you and Mabel?
No, only thing I know is I don't like to make her angry.
Yeah, I guess that's smart. She says she's actually got some work for all of us, so I know Sallen probably could use a little extra.
Sounds good to me. Well, let me drop a few coppers here and be on my way.
There you go.
Hey, can I
what
get
do
a rack to Gino to go?
Back to Gino to go. Got it. And they find guy looks at Kenneth and Grail. You two have been drinking that drink for the last hour and a half. You gonna finish anytime soon?
I'm gonna finish this when I'm ready. And he kind of flicks a coin up in the air and just keeps flicking it up in the air. I'll pay in a couple minutes.
Sure you will.
Yeah, he never behaves.
Yep. He comes out in a couple minutes with the rack to Gino, hands it to Varen. He's like, it's good. You two out.
Okay.
Yeah, Grail gets up, drinks the rest of his coffee, crumples up the cup, and puts it in Cunot's cup and just keeps walking away.
Well, I guess I'm done with this drink. I guess I'll be going as well.
There you go. So, okay. So you are out. I don't know. Are you going to tag along with this group?
Yeah, I got nothing else to do. I finished my morning prayers earlier, so,
All right. There you go. Grail's got nothing better to do.
Grail is bored and has nothing to do.
There we go.
Well, you do have some chores back home, but that's later.
That's later.
That's so awesome.
Don't ruin my coffee buzz.
Wouldn't dream of it as I drink my Racticino.
All right. So you guys are all making your way over to Mabel's, to the Raider's Delight, which is Mabel's Foundry, which is right here. Actually, no, it's right here. But as you're going, you are looking, you're probably right about here. And a young woman, again, probably Sallen and Wabble's age, stands up on this roof and just says, "Attention, people of Hobgoblin Falls! It is I. Let me make sure that I have the right person here. This is Misty Farhedge, your public image director, and I have come up with our latest craze to draw the adventurers here and to make this a rest and destruction paradise." And she goes, "I give to you ox cart surfing." And she rings a little hand gong, and you see a bunch of people in ox carts, and they've made the oxes angry, so they're like barreling down the road right at you.
And dodge out of the way.
Yeah, well, it's as Misty is doing. It's like, isn't this exciting? And they're like Ben hurrying it down the street, right?
As exciting as 4 9-pins from last month.
Well, yes. I mean, and she goes, exactly. And then she trips and she falls off the roof, except her boot gets caught like in the drain, like on the drain pipe, and she's just hanging there. She's a little help, please.
Fine. Wavel will start climbing up to loosen.
I will go and help as I can.
Okay, well, here's what I want everybody to do first. You have to describe to me how you're dodging the ox carts as they come down the street.
Well, I am using my cat-like graces and dexterity to basically leap out of the way, but up onto the drain pipe and climb up to where Misty has managed to get herself hooked up.
Oh, so you're doing really... Oh, okay. I'm giving you a 4 challenge rating for that. So you have to roll a D6 for cat-like grace. You have you get a boon for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. So make sure you roll with a boon. You're going to take the higher.
So, all right, I'm going to now
click on that one boon button.
Yep, I got it.
Click roll.
Okay, here it goes.
And a 6. No, there's
Yeah.
no crit for this. This is not a combat situation, but I will just say that you latch onto this drain pipe and you're just climbing up towards Misty. Let's go to Justin since you're next to Glenn in my thing here. So Justin, what are you doing to get out of the way here?
Yeah, so Grail he's a conjurer, and his circle of sorcery is the arcane band. So he's just going to kind of snap his fingers and the bands come out. He's just going to whip him over to, a barrel that he sees and just pulls himself out of the way.
Oh, I love this. Okay, I'm not going to make you a casting roll for this because it's not really a huge high stress, but a 3 challenge rating for you.
Okay.
So you go to latch onto the barrel and you slip.
Okay.
Your arcane band, so that these which are these eldritch tentacles that come out, right? It just kind of knocks the barrel over and you fall. So you get knocked to the side.
Okay.
This is not really to give you strikes of damage. This is just kind of give you the introduction to how the mechanics work. So you failed. So you get 1 karma for your failure.
Okay.
As you get knocked to the side and you're down in the dust. As Elise is watching on. Elise, what are you going to do as your frenemy falls to the ground and embarrassed?
Well, I had been dodging over to actually help Misty, who was falling off
That is
at
true.
the same time that I was dodging. So I'm seeing myself kind of trying to grab her legs to keep her from falling, but and meanwhile dodging the
Cool. Go
ox.
with a 3. 3.
Okay.
3, sir. You may spend a karma, or you can just get a karma. I'm not giving you a strike of damage on this.
Okay, if I take a karma, is that another?
Nope, you just get a karma for every time you fail a roll.
Oh, I see.
You get a karma.
So do I add that?
You add 1 karma to your sheet.
All right.
And you get knocked down. Actually, you go to move forward, and the ox cart hits a puddle that's there, and it just splashes all over you, and you're right next to.
And I have a friar's kind of robes on, so
sure.
Yeah.
And you're right next to Grail, which is great. Glenn, you already described what you're doing. Chris, what are you doing here? No, excuse me, Dave. What are you doing here? I'm sorry.
No, do Chris first.
Okay, Chris, what are you doing here?
Varen is fairly big for a goblin, and he's definitely a tough guy.
Yes.
So he just goes and he sees the biggest, toughest, bulkiest lead ox coming his way, and he just digs in and stiff arms him.
Oh, I love
and that's
going
to just make that space, and then
4.
he can cross across. Okay,
4.
I do have a boon for strength.
Strength, yes. You're getting a boon for it. Yes, absolutely.
Right. Let's do that. Here we go.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean they're just going too fast. I mean they push you to the side, and you're not a dummy. You're not going to stand there as you realize you're not going to be able to stop this thing. You get knocked to the side. You give yourself a karma for that.
Thank you.
As you are on the opposite side of things. And now, Dave, what are you doing?
Sallen is not paying attention.
Oh, really?
He is kicking a stone on the ground, walking behind these guys. Did not pay attention to the whole conversation. He's too busy thinking of being miserable about himself.
Okay.
So I'm actually choosing to fail.
You're choosing to fail?
Yeah.
All right. I will give you a strike for this.
That's fine.
But I'm going to give you 2 karma. And you just get basically this thing. You at the last minute you move, but the ox just gores you out of the way and throws you against the wall. Poof! As these things go down the street. Goes, sorry,
I land in that mud puddle that kind of face first, so it's just smearing all down my face.
I love everything about this. Very good. All right, so most of you all failed, but Wavell, you were up on the drain pipe looking at all this. What are you doing to get Misty down?
Well, I do a lot of foraging. I've got some equipment from my forestry activities. So basically, I do a quick knot and make a hoist out of my rope and pull her up safely. And
Oh, he froze on me. Did anybody else hear him?
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
We lost him.
we're in mid movement.
Mid movement. He's right there. He's probably listening. Up there he
Oh.
goes. He's gone. He'll be back. We hope.
Oh,
there,
There
he is.
Misty, there's got to be an easier way to do PR.
Glenn, you literally dropped out of the stream and came back right with Misty. There's got to be a better way to do PR. So I love that. Okay, sweet. So yes, well, I mean, you have to take risks in order to have success. We're gonna put Hobgoblin Falls on the map. You'll see. And she kind of like makes her way to like the door on the top of the roof, and then goes down.
I make sure she's safe, but then I see Sallen's falling down, and I rush down the way she went. That was safer, but to Sallen's side.
Okay.
Bro, are you okay? Look at me, Sallen. Look at me. Are you okay?
I kind of lean up from the water as good as I can be, and I stand up, brush myself off, flick my hands. This just makes my day.
So Wavel reaches into his coat and pulls out a vial. Here, Sallen. Welcome home. And hands him a healing
Aw.
potion.
And I will drink that potion.
You get your strike back. Cool. All right. You make your way over to the Raiders' Delight, where Mabel is just sitting there at the door, arms crossed, goes, well, you certainly took your time, looking at Varen. And what happened to Sallen?
Oh, he took a bit of a spill, but we're here now. Now, tell me, what can we do for you there?
Well, listen, you're the one who's paid to make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to be. That hasn't been happening a lot. And she points up to the hill right here on the screen where I'm pinging. And it's like, expansion? That's not going on because we got a whole bunch of stuff infesting up there. We got funds drying up. I'm trying to keep the forge going down here, so we got a little bit of business going on. And right now, I can't even get the folks to go down in the basement to use the lift to get the pig iron back up. They say there's some giant monsters down there. You can go down to the basement and take care of them for me. Okay?
I sure can.
And
I sure
all
can. No
these
problem.
folks here, they can do too. Sallen, you still owe me for 2 swords. So here's how you're paying me.
And Mabel, you still owe me for that last group I took out into the forest.
Which group was that?
You know, the ones, the fancy ones from the big city. Thought, oh yeah,
Oh.
we'll rough it, you know. And they wanted to do a picnic at the falls in the rainy season.
Well, listen, I'm not the one. All right, fine. Fine. They stiffed me. I'll figure out how to pay you. That's fine. It's like, oh, dude, we're not paying for a picnic. Got rained on. The black clouds looking out. You figured that one out. You shouldn't have taken them up there that day anyway.
I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen.
Oi, Rumi, tread carefully. Don't make him more upset than she already is.
So Wavel looks at Varen. Don't make me more upset than I already am.
I always got to be the ambassador around here.
You do. And you do a good job of it. All right, let's go kill some giant rats or whatever they are.
Now you're talking. That's tough. Top of the morning.
Oh, that's so great. All right, cool. So you make your way down the stairs. As I'm going to zoom in here. So I'm assuming Varen, Wavel, Sallen, Grail, Quinoth is probably your thing.
Yes.
So you see
Works
a
for
bunch
me.
of crates that are lined up here. There is a lift in the center of the room. There is light, but obviously there are blind spots that go on. What are all of you doing right now?
Well, Wavel will probably keep to the rear and have his bow notched, but I'm surveying the area as we go down, seeing if there's any tracks or marks that would give a hint as to what these giant creatures are.
Absolutely. So do me a favor. You can move 2 squares. Tell me where you're going.
So I don't know if, let's see, we're coming down the stairs. I'm actually trying to keep a little to the back. I'd prefer to hold my position and survey the area to determine where I see any marks.
Absolutely. So you want to see if there's tracks. You're in a basement, not really out in a wilderness. I'm going to give you a bane on this. So you would basically be rolling flat because you have a boon to all kind of nature tracking.
Yes,
tracks.
but you know, this is an enclosed environment. If these creatures have a certain musk or any particular, identifying sense, I'd probably be able to pick it up even easier in these confined environments. I do have a highly refined sense of smell.
Oh dear, you've already put that into the game too. Fine, take your boon and make it, but I'm making it a 4.
Okay. Now, so since I've got a boon and a bane, it's just a straight roll.
No, you're just taking the boon. I'm taking the bane off. You've
All right.
refined nostrils. That's fine.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. You kind of lean up to Varen and be like, "It's rats."
It's always rats.
Yep.
Just adds to my day.
Do I see any? Sorry, Sallen. Go ahead.
As I unstrap my warhammer and pull up my shield.
Awesome. All right, guys. Everybody can make 2 squares of movement right now if you want. And Grail and Quinoth, you can jump off the stairs from there. That's fine.
I think now from this vantage, do I see any movement or
You
hear?
can see movement over here.
All right. Well, I'm not going to bother to move unless I don't have a clear shot. I'm just going to notch my bow and shoot at that thing.
I'm actually gonna go
Absolutely.
there.
All right, Varen, where are you going?
I will flank Sallen. Can I get to there? Is that cool?
Yeah, 2 squares. That's fine. Kenneth, what are
And
you doing? I'm sorry, Varen. Go ahead.
all I was going to say is, and so I am a two-handed weapon specialist. So I'm also a southpaw. So I've got my my trusty sword in my left hand and a main gauche in the right, even though it belongs in the left. And I just kind of bang them together and said, "Oi, little rodents, prepare to meet your maker."
There you go. All right, Quinath, what are you doing?
I think I am actually would like to just stay right behind with Grail.
With Grail? Awesome. Yep. Very good. So yes, there are indeed some giant rats in the place, and they start moving.
Yeah, so I will shoot at the one I have the clearest shot at.
Absolutely. Let me bring the combat up here so I can bring it over here. So basically, players go before creatures in EZD6. So, and I don't like that animation, but that's what we're stuck with. So I'm going to let Wavel go first. Wavel, you got the bow out, so you want to take a shot?
Yep.
Go ahead.
And I believe that when I make ranged attacks, I get a bane.
You get a boon. You get a boon.
All right. And I'll take a shot here.
3 hits. That's a wonderful strike of damage. Yeah, it squeals as it begins to run out. So that's your turn. Grail, what are you doing? You do see 1 rat. You do start hearing movement coming from the corners of the room.
Okay. What's this in the middle of the room? Is this something?
That's the lift.
Okay. So I can see over this. I can see that over there. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Grail has a wand. So Grail pulls his wand out and aims at that rat that he sees over there, and it does. It's just like a mystic bolt that comes out of the wand.
Yep. You got to roll your attack. So that's just going to be a D6. All right. So you miss with a 2. If you want to spend 1 karma point, you hit.
Yeah, I'll use that. I'll use the karma point.
All right. So take that karma off. That brings you back down to 3. And this is now an X giant rat. Yay! All right, Varen, what are you doing?
Uh,
Oh, you do see somebody now. Ooh.
I can't take additional movement yet, can I? Because
No,
I'm not
no,
in.
this is your turn now, so you're good.
Okay. Yeah, what I'd like to do is go toward this rat over here. If that puts
Sure.
me where I'm supposed to be, and I will strike at it. And as a dual weapon specialist, I get it's like a double idea. It's 3d6.
Yep. So what you're doing is you're gonna hit that 2 boon.
You got it. I'll take that lead rat and try to get him.
Sure. You do hit with a 4. You that comes down, hits the rat, who starts squealing and is not happy at all.
It's a good start.
Sallen, what are you doing?
Oh, I see that rat, so I'm going to charge forward and take a swing at him too.
Awesome.
That's
a crit.
No,
that's
no,
a crit.
No.
That's a crit.
Let me redo that.
Why?
I clicked the wrong button. I don't get 3d6.
I was gonna say that was my.
Well, you still got a crit.
Did it anyway.
Wow.
Good.
So are you were attacking the one that Varen hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that sucker you squashed with the
Hooray.
hooray! Yes, you squashed with the hammer. Kenneth, what are you doing? You're now seeing that there's movement coming from up here. And you heard them squish a rat over in the other corner.
Can I see any rat yet, or just hear it?
Barely see a rat over here, just kind of moving right now.
Well, I guess I'll just move up next to Grail. Maybe it'll show itself.
You kind of can't see it anymore. It's up in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, wait a minute. All right. So could I target it and shoot my sling at it?
It's pretty much behind cover, so
it's behind that.
I would give you a bane because it's behind you can barely kind of see it beginning to poke out way at the corner there.
All right.
So I would give you a bane. You can throw, bounce something off the wall and try to hit it.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. So roll and then 1 bane.
1 bane and roll. There you go. Well, you did 2 banes and roll.
Oops. You want me to re-roll?
You did 2 boons. So go ahead.
Sorry.
Just hit the 1 bane and then
1
roll.
bane and then roll.
There you go. Yes, you do not hit that. So ping, and the rocks go off.
Well, I tried.
Wabble's already gone, so now it is the remaining giant rats. They get to go. So that's nice. So this one is on Sallen, right down in the lower left corner, and is going to be taking its bite at you. So yay! And that is a hit, Sallen. Now you can do an armor save at this point. So what is your armor save on?
I got a 3.
Oh, you got a 3? Okay, so this thing nibbles, like crawls under something and like bites you. So now what I need you to do, no, it was a 5 or plus. That's fine. So you take 1 strike of damage.
No, I don't.
You don't?
My wound save is 3 or higher.
Your wound save's 3 or higher?
I have a shield.
Oh, and you're wearing heavy armor. Look at you. Okay, so it's and it just if you hear as it's like hitting some of the metal in your armor. The next giant rat comes out, and it's gonna go here. Go down. I don't like the way Foundry does walls now. It's so bad. It should not do that. Okay.
There we go.
It climbs right over that thing. It used to be if you were the GM, you could move things through walls. I don't know what's going on. So, Grail, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Roll me a d6. You are 1 to 3, and Quenoth is 4 to 6.
Oh.
Oh, the rat comes after you. Nibble, 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 nibble. That is a 3. It does hit. You can make your wound save. So your wound save is a 6. So roll a d6. If you get a 6,
You got this. Come on.
Yep.
Piece of cake.
You can spend a karma.
Oh, I'll use the karma to make that a 6.
Sure. The rat goes to scurry up and like bite you, and you can kind of smack it off to the side. So that brings us to Grail. What are you doing?
Okay, so Grail's going to use like kind of dodge out of the way because this thing just kind of went at him, and he kind of holds his wand up again and just kind of gives him the old 1-2 with the wand right in top of his head.
Okay. Wand him on the top of the head. Roll that d6 for me. Oh,
Gosh.
you whiff. Now, here's the thing. You can spend a karma or you can get a karma.
I would like to get a karma, please.
You get a karma for that. Awesome. Varen, you're up.
I see, or rather, with the corpse of the thing dead in
Yeah.
front of me, I
Yeah.
see the rat come out of the shadows behind me and go after Grail. And
Okay.
with that looking not cool, I would like to pull back in his direction.
Sure.
I'll take one of my trusty iron spikes out of the pouch of my belt, and I'm
Okay.
gonna flick it at the beast and try to skewer it.
All right. I'll give you that is just awesome. Do a bane on that
Okay.
because they're not really designed for being ranged weapons.
Okay.
But go throw at the rat. Have
All
fun.
right. We'll give it a go. Here we go. 1 bane.
Come on. You got this.
Nice.
Yeah. The rat is not happy. Definitely as it like goes into its side, it's now like bleeding. It is not happy at all. Sallen, you got a rat right in front of you. What are you doing?
I'm smashing this thing.
It's
Smash
clobbering time.
away. It is definitely clobbering time. Unless you spend a karma, you're not going to hit that.
You know what? I'll spend a karma.
Do it.
I'll actually spend 3 karma to make it a crit.
You rolled a 2.
I crit on 5s or 6s. You made
Jeez
a character.
Louise, I gave you a strong character.
So I crit on 5 or 6s. So
All right, so you get to confirm the crit. Go ahead.
All right, I don't confirm the crit.
Don't
I did
confirm the crit, but hey, what the heck? You did it. Kenneth, what are you doing?
Kenneth is going to pull her mace out and sort of swing it to try and crack its head.
Okay, Bean the giant rat, go!
All right.
That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. Yay! Wonderful. It goes down. It is an X-rat.
Woohoo!
Grail looks at Kenneth and says, "It's about time you did something."
Oh, whatever.
And I neglected to mention, but when I rolled on that last one, it was a bane, so I took the lower, right? I took the 4 to get the hit.
You always take the lower.
If it had been the 5, I would have also critted.
Yeah, I just saw you put that in the chat. Very good. All right, Wavel. You hear Sallen beating up on something in the corner, but you cannot see.
I can't see it from where I'm at, huh?
Correct.
Really? Okay.
Well, how Dan gets into chat right as we start talking about nibbling.
I believe I can, if I move sort of to, let me see, why can't I move my own man?
You should be able to.
I feel like I had this issue before on Foundry. So how do you move these guys?
Just click and drag.
That's what I thought. There we go. All right. If I move over like here, that's 2, right? So
I can't quite see it. You'd have to move over a little bit.
So, all right.
You can always move through a friendly.
Okay.
You definitely can get to that. You can get here if you want.
Okay. Let me get over there then. There we go.
Definitely can see it.
Yep. So I see this thing, and I'm like, nobody bites my brother but me. Because I am happy to see him, but I'm still angry at him. So I'm going to shoot in defense of my brother, who I am happy to see, but still pretty miffed at. So I don't know if that's going to allow me to use that aspect.
I mean, it's not aspect; it's just character stuff. So you're rolling with your boon to your ranged weapon. You're fine.
Fair enough. I'll take that shot.
You definitely skewer it right
Nice.
through the head. It is an X-rat.
Nice.
Combat is over. You killed a bunch of rats and nobody got to crit. Now, here's the thing I want you to be aware of. You guys can crit and go on a crit train. The monsters can go on a crit train too. So just be very aware of that as you go forward.
Wes, we are talking about you. Rolling.
I do understand that it's not going to happen. I want people who are actually playing the game with dungeon masters who can roll dice that they can die rather quickly. Yeah, but Wavel, as you're sitting here, you feel a breeze coming from behind the crates that you're standing in front of.
Does anyone else feel a breeze coming from that way? I point my bow in that direction. Now we can move freely at this point.
You can move freely at this point. Sure.
All right. Well, I will very briefly take the arrows out of my kills and retrieve them. And first the one that I just killed, and then the one I first killed.
Okay.
And if I do, I'll see if I can see any tracks or hear or smell anything that would give me a clue what's coming from this breeze, this draft.
Yeah, well, what you see is that there is a hole that's been cut into the storeroom here in the Raider's Delight that goes into a tunnel beyond.
Does it look like it's been cut with tools, or is it work of
Looks like
beasts?
it's been knocked in, like physically knocked in. So there's bricks on the floor on your side.
I bring that to the attention of my party.
I don't think she's going to be very happy, Varen.
Oi now, Rumi. Hold on before you go poking. Let's form up, and I'm going to go and get my iron spike out of that rat and put it back in my pouch, and then I am going to come over behind my mate. And start looking in that hole.
Yeah, you can feel that there's definitely an open, like a more open space on the other side, and the smell of some. It smells a little bit like poop.
I'm gonna.
What kind of poop? I am a expert tracker.
This would just be the poop that you smell when you're in town.
Okay, so it's human scat.
Yeah.
All right. It's the sewers, guys.
Oh boy.
Does this look like it goes on into the darkness, or is this just a fetid layer hole?
It looks like it goes out into the darkness.
That's what we want.
You know, this is not my first fetid layer hole.
Nor will it be your last.
Somebody light a torch.
Does anyone have a torch?
Actually, Grail has
match, man. Whew.
What is Grail?
Grail has this. He has an inclination called the Nimbus of Light. It's a here. I'll put it in the thing. It's a free action. You can summon a floating orb of light that follows you for the day.
There you go.
Nice.
Now that is very nice. However, I have night sight. So does that behoove me to get out in?
We're not really
things?
We're not going to get that technical with it.
You're not going to get that technical.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm still going to take point if anybody's okay with that.
Oh,
Go
I
right
think
ahead.
I probably should take point, honestly. But
All right, no, I defer to you.
Okay.
You got the big hammer.
I also have the big shield.
I'll bring up the rear.
I'll fall in behind Sallen, if that's okay.
All right, Grail, bring that light closer.
Move over there, Justin.
I'll be with.
All right, you going
I'll
in?
follow Grail.
Well, this doesn't look good.
So this is definitely a sewer. I'll get Wavel and
No.
I'm
then
in
you
the
guys are just getting
I'm
close
in
up.
the town for less than 2 hours, and I'm already in the sewer.
Yep.
So
Grail says,
basically-
"Welcome back, buddy."
Yeah. So basically, it's just like old times.
So as you are coming through, you hear footsteps, like wet footsteps, clinking up in the across the. We'll call it a stream.
The
And
effluvium.
and up on the map.
Just remember not to cross the streams.
Yeah. What are we doing here, guys?
All right. Well,
Yes, moving forward.
yeah, because I don't see anything. So
All right. Can everybody
Whoa.
please just pause for a minute? I need everybody to make a kind of a. You have any kind of check for awareness, like if you're like nature, that sort of thing? I need you
Well,
to make
I
a
am a
check
trail
now.
finder.
I'll give you that. So you get a boon. Everybody else, I need you to roll a 5.
nope.
Sounds out. Good.
Oh,
grief,
hey.
What was that? How's Wavel running 4?
I don't know how
I
I got.
rolled a 5.
I don't know how it
Alright.
rolled 4. Let me redo that.
I only
Okay.
got a 2.
It should have only. What? Yeah, it should have only been 2. Well, still a 5.
Still a 5? Okay. So you guys are out. So what you see rippling in the water. So who missed?
I
The
did.
2 in the front.
Sallen and
And
Varen
Varen.
missed. Okay, cool. As you are kind of going up, what the heck? Why is that not? Here we go. That's so weird. It's saying there's a wall there. Give me a second. There's this random wall sitting in the middle of the stream. I don't know where
Could
that
be
came
worse.
from.
Could be a locked door.
It could be a locked door. We've had those too. Yeah, but there's a rippling that comes out and 2 balls of pus with legs and giant maws come jumping out. So what they do here is they jump out and they're going to make 2 attacks against you guys. So first, Sallen, one of them is biting you. That's a 1. That's a miss because this
Good
is
one.
me. And the next one, and then as it bites, it kind of turns around and you see like this ugly looking fested stinger, like in its butt, and it just turns around and tries to stomp on you. And of course, I miss. And then it jumps back into the water and it just vanishes. This one does the exact same thing to Varen. That's a 5, Varen. You got to make your damage save.
Armor save on a 4.
On a 4. So just roll a d6, and if you get a 4, that's good.
Let's see here.
That's what I heard, King Eric.
2 giant balls attack.
Oh.
Yep, you take
A
a strike
1.
of damage there.
Can I can't use on a 1, I can't use karma. Can I hero
No.
die?
You can hero die if you want. If
Let's
you want to
hero
spend your
die.
hero die now.
I'm not ready to get wounded yet, so let's hero die. I'd like to re-roll, please.
Okay.
There you go.
You may spend
Skadoosh.
karma on that. You were actually good on a 5, right? Or wound save is 4 for you. Okay.
Correct.
It tries to bite you. It misses. You step back and block it, and it just turns around and tries to jump on you with its stinger again.
Now, for those of us who actually saw these things, do we get to take a shot at them?
After next turn, you were surprised. That's why I had you go through. So, Varen, you take a strike. Now I need to have you make a miraculous save. So you're
On
rolling a
a
d6 and you need a
five.
5. Yep.
He still would get a wound save if it's a strike.
You
Yeah,
realize
he would.
all
But I
of your
still need to make a rapid slave.
DM's dice vitriol is supposed to be at the guy who said you can't roll. You know that, not me.
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. Make your miraculous save.
5. Boom.
You push that off. That's fine. Now make your armor save.
I need a 4 here. Okay.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. Okay, but that was a crit, so it gets
Oh.
another strike. It does it again. Make an armor save.
I'll spend a karma to make that save.
Okay, very good. Coming again. It fails. Okay, so it's really trying to like
that's a brutal
butt
combat
stop you.
happening
It jumps back
right
in the
there.
water, and it's very fast and furious, and it now goes back under the water. So now what we're going to do is everybody's going to go into combat. Yay! So begin the encounter. So now here's what happens here. These things hidden. I don't. That's not talking invisibility. There we go. So those things are under the water. You cannot see where they went. They are somewhere under there. So what you need to do is you actually need to search for it.
You had all of us selected when you hid them. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Let's go back. There you
There
are.
we go.
Look, you're all alive now. Yay.
I love being alive.
Yep. So you need to actually make a save in order to see them. So it's a 5 to figure out where they are. I do need to ask Jacob where the crit toggle is in Foundry. Thanks, Dan.
Nope.
We're
Oh,
not
for
you're not
everyone?
seeing them, so you can.
Or well, wait.
Yeah, everybody needs to roll a 5. So that was Wavel. Okay, everybody needs to roll a 5 to see you can figure out where they are.
No.
1 for Sallen.
1.
Went out the 3. Anybody going to use karma to try to get to a 5?
Someone's
Oh, look
Oh.
at Gwenoth, actually. How'd you roll twice, Gwenoth?
Oh, I didn't see the first one. Sorry, I don't remember
well,
what
you rolled a 3 the first one. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
keep that.
Sorry.
Does
Yeah.
anybody want to spend karma in order to see it?
I wish I could
Because I'll
unsee it.
let you find one of them to spend karma. Yeah. There you go. I'll let you spend karma to find one of them. Anybody?
Yeah, Grail will do it. Grail will spend 2 karma
Alright.
to get to 5.
Cool. So, Grail, you're like, over there. And you kind of see a rippling in the water for that. So people actually can kind of see it. So, Grail, I'm going to let you go first. What do you want to do?
Well, Grail's completely disgusted of these things coming out of this horrific stream that we're down here with.
Yes.
So he doesn't really want much to do with this. So he's going to, as his action, he's going to enact his mystic barrier. So it's a shield of magic that goes around me in case one jumps back out. Because I saw what happened to Sallen and Varen.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. So you've got that going on. I'm going to go back because Gwenoth is right next to you. Gwenoth, what are you doing as you see Grail cowering behind his shield?
I'm able to see the. We saw where the thing is.
Yep, it's right here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can hit it with my sling.
Absolutely, that makes sense.
All right.
Ching. That does not hit.
Oh, all right.
As it seems to be weaving in and out of the road. You may use karma to try to get a hit on it.
I'll use a karma. Let's see. Hold on. I got to subtract 1. Okay, and do this. Come on.
Well, no, karma. You just when you do a karma, it's not a reroll. Karma just puts it up
Oh,
by 1 pip for every karma you spend.
oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
are you spending 1 karma or 2 karma? So 2 karma would give you a crit.
2 karma, definitely.
Okay, so now that we know that, so it takes 1 strike. Now
All
I
right.
need you to, now knowing this, now roll your second die to see if you confirm the crit.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
close.
if you spend a karma, you crit.
Uh,
Do it.
sure.
Yep. Shoot.
Nice.
This thing goes to zag when it should have zagged, and you actually put the slingstone right through where its brain stem is.
All
And
right.
Hooray!
Yay.
it is dead. So that's nice that happened. Very, very good. Now we have to go to Wavel.
Well,
You don't
right
see
now,
anything.
that's right. So I don't know if there's an EZD6 version of holding an action.
Nope.
Yep.
You
Well,
can move because you guys are always going before the creatures. So
yeah. No, I'm not. I have no place to move. Can I do the equivalent of another search action?
you can try that if you want to. Sure. I would give you with the Bane at this point,
Okay.
just
All
because
right.
you failed once already.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. All right. Well, I'll see if Lady Luck is any kinder.
Not today.
Yep. All right.
Yeah,
Well, Wabble will keep his eyes open.
you can't see it. Sallen and Varen, what are you doing? We'll start with Varen.
Well, Varen is not a much of a ranged fighter. I got lucky with that iron spike, but I am also a not get ambushed guy. So
Okay.
Varen is going to run around the corner, and he has night sight. So
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure we're not getting crept up on by anything terrible over here.
Awesome. Gotcha. That makes sense. For those who are in chat, this would be a fun encounter to run playing Scrat's Nuts. I'm just saying. So, Sallen, what are you doing?
I'm going to charge forward and get right here to try to protect both Corneth and Wavell.
You're just leaving Grail by himself. I love everything about that. Grail, what are you doing?
Hey,
So we don't see anyone right now, right? There's no one.
You don't
So
see anyone.
Grail's gonna kind of just move up a little bit just to see if he can see anything else.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
It might have been a mistake, but we'll see. Because the thing launched, like where you step, the thing launches out of the water
Okay.
right at you.
I still have my magical shield on. My mystic barrier.
That's going to absorb a strike, which
Yep.
it does
Ooh.
on that one. So
Sure did.
It works. So ka-chunk, and the mystic barrier just shatters. So Quenoth, you
Okay.
see your best frenemy before this pussball all by itself. As it turns around and tries to butt stomp you with its stinger. That's going to be a hit. You may make a damage save.
Would be a 5.
No. This is for Grail. This is coming after Grail.
Oh, great. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So 6 for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll spend a karma.
DM Scotty, creator of EZD6, is in the chat.
I was just about
Oh,
to
hey.
say.
Woo!
So Grail, you're spending a karma to get rid of the butt stomp?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. It drops back into the water. It wants nothing to do. And who knows where it went. We're going to go to the next round. Varen, you saw it splash out of the water going after Grail. So from where you are, we'll have to see what you're going to do here.
Oh,
Because you were just kind of sitting back there watching, I'll give you a boon to your attempt to find out where this thing is.
I'm not sure I want to, but I think I will try. Okay, so 1 boon. Here we go. And rolling.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, 6? Absolutely. So do me a favor. You see it. It's down here. All right. What are you doing
Ping
to
that one more time, please.
It's down
Okay.
here. What are you doing to show people that you know where the sucker is?
Well, maybe I spoke too soon. I am going to toss my trusty iron spike that way, and I'll say, "Oi, in the water over there."
So you're just
And
kind of tossing it that way. Cool. Just roll me a d6. Get a 3.
okay, here we go. Question:
Yes.
If I take the bane and throw to wound, can I do that and still indicate its location?
I mean, yeah, if you wound it, it's definitely still going to be hit. If I'll just say that if you roll a 3 or higher, it's still going to be located.
Okay, understood.
But you'll roll with a bane.
I don't know how to unbane it.
Just erase what's in the
Oh,
chat
okay,
box.
I see. Sorry about that. Here we go. With a bane and
Nope. So it splooshes like up here. So I'm sorry, Varen. You tried, man. You tried. Sallen, what are you doing?
I am going to take one step forward.
And you may try to discover it if you want to try to do it.
I'm not
roll a 5 or
actually.
higher.
I'm going
Oh,
to
no,
throw
really?
caltrops in front of me,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll look at Wavell and says, "Take a step closer."
Interesting. All right. So we're
You
going to
mean on through the caltrops?
No,
You're gonna
no,
say
the
caltrops
caltrops are
there.
there. Come closer to me.
Yeah, I get. Okay, let me see if I can.
Let me see if I can get the drawing tools up.
Hold on a second.
Measurement drawing tools. There we go.
Okay.
So the caltrops are here.
All right. Am I allowed now to move where he indicated?
Sure.
Okay, I will do so. So, where am I supposed to go, Sallen? Right
Right
there.
there. Yeah.
Are you trying to locate this thing in the water?
Are you talking to Sallen or Wavel?
Wavel. Sallen said Sallen already did their gig.
Oh yeah, yeah. I am always trying. So, what's that going to be now? I mean,
5.
what's that?
Just roll a d6 and look for a 5, unless you have like hunting things that you can do, which I think you do.
Well, I do actually. So yeah.
roll with a boon and get me a 5.
All right. Let's see it. Sorry. All right.
Well, look at you.
Look at you.
You're like, Funk.
Wow.
You locate it and you can attack it if you want.
Oh, I so want to, and I will shoot at him with my mighty bow.
That's a good idea.
And
That's a
that'll
crit. Go confirm it.
All right.
Keep going.
Let's see. Okay, what? Come on. Well,
Did not confirm the crit.
yeah.
Very good. I'm going to go with Quenoth. You're right there next to it.
All right. I'm going to shoot my sling at it.
Awesome. That does not hit.
Oh.
What you doing? You just going to take the miss and get a
Gonna
karma?
Take the miss, yeah.
Take the miss, give yourself a karma. Absolutely. Grail, what would you like to do?
Grail's getting real tired of being in this sewer, so he pulls his wand out again and just says, I've had enough of this," and takes a shot at the goopy ball of mystery in the stream there.
Go get him.
All right.
Ooh.
Yes.
Woo!
I mean, you basically Wingardium Leviosa this guy to death. That's really good. So he or it, whatever this thing is, just goes down. It is an X-fested ball of goo and
Goop.
teeth.
It
is
no more.
Like it is no more. It is an X ball. Yeah. I love this. Is so great. I'm having so much fun with chat. My chat is covering everyone's face. I don't know. Dan,
Yep.
refresh, man. I'm taking the chat off. I don't know. Okay, so encounter is over. You heard some footsteps going this way. That was the last thing you heard.
I'm gonna pick up my caltrops then.
Pick up those caltrops.
How jumpable is that effluvium?
It's a good distance across. It's not all that deep. It's highly unsanitary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm respectable. I don't like these goblin stereotypes that say that I'm just going to wade through a bunch of crap. That's not happening. So,
Okay.
is it a strength feat for me to jump across?
That's pretty far. It would be a strength with a boon, or strength with a bane. So you
And
would
I
end up
have
running.
a
You would roll
boon.
flat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you would
roll
roll
flat.
flat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what kind of difficulty is it?
It's pretty far across. I mean,
Wait, can Grail help? Can Grail like use his arcane bands and kind of like wrap him up and help him jump across?
you know what? You're not in combat. I wouldn't even make you roll for that. So yes, you can throw
Okay.
throw Varen over if you want.
I thank you.
Toss
Yeah.
me.
Toss the dwarf. Okay, there you go. I mean, goblin. You are over on the other side now.
What do I see here and night vision?
You see basically the passageway goes further on because there's a turn road. And here's something that you do see. You do see a door that is down here across the stream, which is not that unusual because there are a number of those that are in the sewers. People used to use them to get things into the town. Sometimes avoiding paying taxes on it. So yes,
Oi,
that is
go
what's
way
there.
up ahead in the shadows.
Oh, I'm already muddy.
Watch
Why
your
not be
step, though.
stinky?
Watch your step.
So Sallen's just wading across.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's everybody else doing? I mean, yeah,
Well-
you do stink pretty bad now.
If my little bro is going across, Wobble's gonna go across too, or as the chat would say, wobble. But I'll jump across ably with my cat-like grace and being a natural forager as a warden.
Okay.
Quinath is just going to splash all through.
The nature druid, right? Very good. Grail, what are you doing? Who is drawing a bunch of stuff on my screen?
Somebody is not on the right.
Oh, Elise, you're in the drawing tools.
I am?
Draw me a bridge. Elise, draw me a bridge. Hurry up.
I wondered what that stuff was.
Actually, I don't even know if you're on the drawing tools.
How do
don't
I
know
stop
what you're
doing that?
on.
Click the little in the left-hand corner. Click the little guy, and then make sure that you're on the square.
So the reticle, the top one.
There you
next
go.
to him. There you go.
All right. Sorry about
Like,
that.
why are there a bunch of squares on here?
Make sure
That's
you're
funny.
on the square, not the.
Well, we've switched over from EZD6 now to Hollywood Squares.
We are doing Hollywood Squares. We're painting magic effects. So, Quinath, you can just drag yourself over and have
Yeah,
fun.
I'm trying.
We'll have to arm wrestle over who's, velocity.
Is it not letting you do it?
Yeah, I
She's
can't
not
move.
on the right button still.
Oh.
Once
You're on
you gotta
measurement.
measurement. You gotta go up to the
Yeah, it's one up
square.
from that.
2 up from that.
So if you look on the upper right, you see the little
There
I'm
we go.
moving
person.
now.
There you go. There
Yes.
you go. All right, Grail, what are you doing? You have to go. You're the light for anybody who doesn't have.
Yeah, Grail's just looking at this stream. It's just he's so repulsed. It's so disgusting down here. Is there anything hanging from the ceiling? Can Grail use his arcane bands and kind of whip it up? And
you can do whatever you want with your arcane bands. Let me know
Yeah.
what you're gonna do.
That's what Grail's going to do. He really is. So this is terrible. He doesn't want to touch.
Tarzan across the
he's going to Tarzan himself over, but
Sure,
with flair, obviously.
With flair.
With flair. Absolutely with flair. You're not going to do a superhero landing down in the sewer, though.
No, but when he lands,
what
it kind of like there's like sparks that come down when he lands on the ground.
Love everything about it. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. That's very good. Okay, cool. So you are now all on the other side of the river, the stream, the poop. There is a door over on the other side. What are you doing?
Oh, I already smell, so I'm gonna walk up.
Let's go.
I'm only going as far as my lovely
light
light will
goes?
go.
Yeah, well, you better get into the light, man. And Farron can see anyway. All right, so you're at the door. Sallen, what are you doing?
I'll open the door.
No, of course it's locked.
Yeah. Well, I'll kick it in then.
That's very Sallen of you.
It's very Sallen of you. I'm impressed. I do kind of like that.
Well, there was some backup there, Fred.
I mean, I have a boon to it. It's a strength check.
All right. Yes. This is a heavy door. It's going to be a 6.
Okay. I have the karma.
Sure.
You know what? I'm going to use a hero die.
Sure. Kids are really wasting those hero dice early.
It's tactical.
And then I will go ahead and spend 3 karma.
All right, cool. Brunk. And you see an older. Actually, who is that? That's Sally. He's not supposed to be. This is just ignore the token for that because it's supposed to be the butler. There's someone in there just kind of like putting something on a shelf.
It's always the butler.
Oh dear! What the villains? Guards! What's going on? Who are you? What are you doing? What is the meaning of this?
Are you living here?
It's the basement of my master's manor. What are you doing? The nerve is something. I'm going to call the guards.
What are you doing busting into adjacent buildings? We followed the trail from where someone broke into the basement in the building down the way.
You do not accuse me of doing something so underhanded.
Then you don't.
I think he just did. I think he just did accuse you. Is exactly that. What do you have to say for yourself?
How dare you, guards? Where are the guards? This is enough of this. I'm calling the watch.
No, we're calling the watch.
Really?
Yes.
Just get out of the house.
We're not in the house. We're in the sewers. Where are you?
You kicked my door open. I'm in the storeroom down here in the basement.
Okay.
I've got a bottle of wine. We're just moving in. What are you doing?
To be fair, that was my brother who kicked your door down. He does do that.
I just don't understand. There's a nerve to come to the country. They said it's going to be so relaxing out there. I don't understand. What are you doing to the... Shut that door and get out of here. I'm going to report you all to the watch.
Send him off with a bottle of wine, and maybe he will. He go his own way.
Absolutely
I will slowly try to close the door as the door falls off. It's in use.
Ding. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's just guards. You do start hearing.
Who is your
master?
master?
Down the hallway. You're breaking into my house, and you have the audacity to sit here and try to interrogate me. Who are you?
Hey, we killed your rats for you.
Yeah.
What rats? I don't understand what's going on.
Well,
you've got infestation here.
We're the locals. You're the new folks in town. Who do you really think they're going to listen to?
Do you think that you can just break into someone's home because we're just new to town?
Oh,
Again,
Backwater.
I see us still in the sewer, so no, we have not broken into your home. We have opened
Is that door full of its hinges all on its own?
Around here, very suspiciously. Nobody knows you. We've all grown up together. I know these guys, but I don't know you.
Hell,
Hey,
we
they-
probably know the captain.
There are many more voices coming down the hallway that you see, or that you can hear. What are you doing?
I asked the question. I'm waiting for my answer.
You're not getting an answer. No. Some armed people come. Goes like,
All right, I'm jumping across.
what's this?
Jumping across to where?
Master Scarrett, what's going on here? These brigands broke into the house.
Do we recognize these people?
No, we
these are
broke
just
the
kind of
door
like
down. We
generic
have not
mercenary
actually
types.
entered.
That is correct.
Breaking the. I failed to see the difference. You broke the door.
And
You
someone
destroyed
broke
the
down the
portal.
wall of the adjacent building. And the only person we have found down here is you.
You found me out there in that filth and that muck. I mean, look at me.
Does he show any signs of filth?
No, absolutely not. This dude is pristine.
All right. Well, you make a good point there.
Grail just yells, it smells so bad. We got to do something. I got to get out of here.
For once, I agree with you.
I have had enough of this. As the guards from before is like, you folks need to get moving. We're going to report you all to the watch.
No, we're reporting you to the watch. We have already stated that. What are your names for our report to the watch?
Who the hell are you?
I asked you first.
Get moving. There are more people who are coming down the hallway.
Do any of them look like they've been in the sewers?
These are more like mercenary types. No, they do not look like they've been in the sewers.
All right. Since none of you look like you've been traipsing through the sewers, I'm going to let you off with a warning.
Again, who are you?
You heard him.
You don't want
Who is doing the warning?
We are doing
We
the
are.
warning. You are the new faces in town. We don't know you. We don't know your families. We don't know your story. You don't even tell us your name. So
I
no,
don't have to tell
you
you
are
my
the
name.
we are the
You
ones.
broke
We are
open
the ones
my
warning you.
door.
I
Question.
am born and bred.
Does the door open into the domicile's basement or out into the sewer?
Oh no,
Because you do not show
it
signs.
does open into the domicile. Yes.
Oh,
Because you
that's
don't
too
show
bad.
signs, I'm letting you off on a warning. But do not get on our bad side.
Like,
All right.
What? Like, who are you?
And I start walking away.
Just like these guys run up, they force the door back into place. You just hear like a bunch of boxes being slipped behind it.
Get ready to run. Everybody ready to run?
Run where?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I knock on the door and run.
Ellen, not again.
Name and badge number. We are citizens. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm like, I love it when people are like, you have to tell us what you're doing. Why? Like, this is an established town. There's a watch. You're not it.
All right, friends, hold on a second. Let's take a knee. Let's listen. Let's see if there's anything else in the sewer. Can we listen?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you now. You hear nothing.
That's the sound of silence there. That's no good. Or is it? I'm not really sure.
I mean, we took care of the rats.
I mean, we cleared the place.
That was what we were
it
hired
will
for.
it will make Mabel happy, and that's a good thing.
You going to head back up?
Yes.
Yes, I think we
Yeah.
should.
Yay. Yeah, she kept Mabel's like, what? And all the gods happened to you? What is that smell? What? Ugh, I sent you down to take out a couple of little beasties, and then you come back with something like this? What? What the devil's happening down there?
Well, in fairness, mistress, first of all, I'm clean. There's nothing dirty about me. It's mostly Sallen, and you should be used to that.
Used to that. Salad was always a clean one. I don't know. Oh, you rake! It's all the things gone. That's all I want to know.
Yes,
Very,
but
very
there's a
gone.
hole in your
Oh
wall.
yeah.
What do you mean? There's a hole in my wall?
It was there
We
before
don't-
we got there.
We don't know if it was the pus creatures or the giant rats.
It could have been a bit of both. It could
Actually,
have been a bit of both.
Really doesn't look like either of them because it looked like it was smacked apart. I don't think
But it
either of those
definitely
creatures could have
wasn't.
done that.
But it definitely wasn't the butler.
Varen, get people down there closing that hole immediately.
We're on it.
I was like, I can't take in much more of this. We've got one bad thing happening after another. Ever since we tried to do that blasted expansion, everything's been falling apart.
Who
They're
owns the
gonna keep
building
this-
near you?
What's that?
Who owns the building near you?
Which building?
It would have been roughly about 100 feet to the east.
Oh, new people moved in a week ago or so. Some folks from the city.
Yes, they put on quite the airs. I don't know they're going to do well here in, calm, peaceful Hobgoblin Falls.
Well, if Misty has her way, we're all going to be knee deep in adventuring tours pretty soon. So, who knows? If someone super chats, you never know. I don't know. Nobody super chatted yet. I'm kind of sad.
Hey, I'll sing if it happens. I'm just saying.
So,
Or
yes,
or they can super chat for me not to sing.
I think that's probably
Ooh.
more valuable. $20 to make not Glenn not sing. So, yes. So here's the deal. You are kind of getting cleaned up, but there is a knock on the studio. You see a goblin, very little shorter than you, but is dressed to the hilts. I mean, got like a short fur cape, got some ornamental armor on, some really shiny boots, got a little bit of a rapier on his hip, and is wearing a huge hat, and just kind of tips the cap and bows. Goes, yes, Mistress Mabel, I am your new neighbor just over the road. Name is Graknov Bramblethorn, head of Adventco. If you've ever heard of us, she kind of looks like this. Yeah, I've heard of you. It's like, well, it seems to be a little bit of a misunderstanding. Do you have brigands working for you? And he's kind of looking at like all of you poop smelling people.
Actually, no. Those mercenaries down there, I don't think they were brigands. They didn't have any marks from the sewers. We let them off with a warning.
I'm sorry. Exactly who are you again?
Yes. Well, since you did have the courtesy of actually introducing yourself, allow me to introduce myself, Wavel Flint Whistle. And this is my roommate, Varen Senlock, and Grail Vansworn, and their friends.
Charmed. Oh, yes. And you are the local constabulary?
No, but we are very local.
No, that's fine to know. That's all I needed to know.
And
I
you
just
know, the
needed to hear
people
that.
of Hobgoblin Falls, we tend to stick together,
Sure, I'm absolutely sure of it. I just needed a name for my my report to the watch.
Well, that's okay. We've got your name now for our report to the watch, so Mabel, I was going to leave it at a warning, but if you're feeling the need to
it just kind
escalate-
of holds the hand up and she's like, shh, talking to the person in charge.
No, Mabel's in charge, right over there.
Yes, that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Mabel, sorry for the misunderstanding, but these people, they work for you? They do. Well, they do some damage to my property. I'm going to need to charge you for that, unless you want to bring it to the court. No, no, I think we can take care of that. And it's like just glaring at Varen at
No,
this
no,
point.
mistress. We did no such damage. We might have ruffled a few feathers down there, but we did no damage to their property. They did damage to ours.
A boon for Glenn and West since he has to sit through it. Okay,
Oh, ow.
Glenn has to sing.
Something not copyrighted.
Something not copyrighted. Please sing something not copyrighted. Other we'll be totally. I don't want to get
All right.
demonetized.
Well, I guess we could do an old like sea shanty or something. I was watching
Sure.
the Draw's 50th. Farewell and adieu to your fine Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to your ladies of the big city.
We're gonna go give her that. You do. So Dan, I'm gonna ask you. For $10, you get to give 3 karma to someone. You don't necessarily have to give a boon. So if you want to give a boon to me and Glenn, that's fine. But if you want to give 3 karma to someone, that's actually okay too. I will make a note that I have a boon, which is good. So yes, Graknov is just yes. Of course, you had nothing to do with knocking that door off the hinges. My butler, who is quite an observant sort, did not see you down there as you scared the living daylights out of him as he was fetching me a bottle of wine for my evening dinner. So,
Oh, no, 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 no. That we did. Fair's fair. That we did.
good. Well, Mabel, I will expect payment for that. I'll bring a bill around in the morning. Good day to you. Bows again, walks out, and as walks out, looks at Sal and goes, "Oh, whoa, Master Flintwhistle! I did not expect to see you here. How things go for you since you had to leave the big city in such reduced estate?"
They're doing well, thank you.
Good, 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 good. And you just came here for some rest and relaxation, is that it?
I'm from here, actually.
You're from here. Oh, fascinating. Yes, it's fascinating indeed. Well, I have you know that the schools you sold us are doing very good. In fact, we're considering expanding here to Hobgoblin Falls. That lovely misty Farhedge has this fantastic idea of turning this into an adventurer's paradise. It's just fascinating. Fascinating indeed.
You should try her ox cart surfing. I highly recommend.
Sounds absolutely splendid. Yes. Well, good day to you all. Bows the cap again, and he is
I will
off.
make a rude gesture as he leaves behind his back.
Sure. What's it mean? We're PG-13.
I know. That's why I'm calling it a rude gesture. I'm trying to be
Show us.
PG-13.
Show us what it looks like, Dave.
All right, Glenn, you got a boon, and
I'll do the
I got a boon. I have a boon. I have a boon. I'm still gonna roll 2 ones, but I have a boon. Yeah, perfect. So yes, Mabel kind of looks at you, like, all right, you lot, Varen, get them down there fixing that stuff, fixing that hole in the wall. Make sure when the bill comes tomorrow that we get it paid right away. I cannot afford to be going to court right now. There's all everything else that's going on. So the
Hi,
rest
boss.
of you
I'm
lot,
on it.
I'll tell you what, Mabel. It was, one of us that busted down the door. We were after whoever busted a hole through your wall, but I'll tell you what, you pay the fee for getting it fixed, and we'll consider our thing square about those picnickers. How's that?
kind of looks. Well, I'm not paying for this work today either. Then, just so you know,
Well,
expenses and all that.
Well, mistress, we could offer to fix it ourselves, and then we don't have to pay Mr. Bramblebutt. I forget what his name was.
no, Bramblebutt was his name. Very good memory you have.
Like, so no one has ever played Wavell as being like a snarky jerk. This is great. So Mabel kind of goes, I'll send some folks over there to try to see if we can smooth it over and build that whatever got knocked over. What the devil were you thinking, knocking down a locked door like that?
We were thinking that we were chasing somebody that broke into your building.
And you had absolute proof they went through that door. You looked to see footprints going before or anything.
Absolutely. Sure we did.
Well, we'll have to see. They just moved in anyway and went and brought some of their stuff in some of the old tunnels. A lot of them rich folks like to do that. So, you lot, get out of here. Varen, send people down to fix the wall. Send some
I'm
other
on
folks
it
to
now.
do the hold. Very good. So, she's kicking you out. Where are you guys going?
I'm going to take a bath.
Taking a bath? Okay.
Can get washed up. Yep.
I
right,
managed
you're
to
getting
stay
washed up.
out of the worst of it, but I'll also clean off, get some new boots maybe from home, get these shined.
I put as many bricks as I can back into place and then start moving every single crate that I can find in the basement up against the hole in the wall.
Okay. That sounds great. And it is
Grail
all
goes and burns all of his clothes because he's completely he wants no part of what just happened.
I love
He's so
everything about
dramatic.
that. Very dramatic.
It was disgusting.
That was very well done. All right, so here's the deal. Sallen, you get back to the icing drop bakery. Your mom is just like, back in town for a day. You decided to go for the stroll into Crapper. What's going on with you?
It's
That's
not
how
like
Dad,
we are,
what's-
little Ma.
And you did it with him?
Only a
can't-
little. I had to drag him out.
I drag him out to the.
drag him out. You dragged me in there.
What am I? Just one day. Just
Always
one day.
twisting the truth, Wavell.
I just can't take it
Who
anymore.
was charging forward, Sallen? You know what? Don't worry about it, Ma. We're gonna get cleaned up.
You're not going in my house like that. To have the entire bakery shut down for health inspection. You see them coming walking through like that. I need you. Go out the back. I'll get some water out there. I ain't heating it up for you though. After this one though, you're taking a cold bath tonight. And just send you back. There is a shed with a bathhouse, and she sends some of the employees from the bakery there to.
Well, while she goes to get it, Sallen, you sent some letters when you were away. That's the guy, huh?
Yep, that's the prick.
Yeah. Seems like a little too much of a coincidence, don't you think?
I think so.
So what's the plan?
Don't know yet, but we can't let him build here.
No. And you shouldn't have just run off and abandoned us all here. You know that, right?
I was trying to start a life.
You had a life here with us.
This life was not the life I wanted. It was the life you wanted.
Did you really think it was completely the life I wanted? Did you think maybe I thought about doing big things sometime, but someone had to stay here with Mom and Dad?
Sadly, the younger one usually gets away.
Yeah. So, but you didn't even ask. You just headed off. We had to read about it.
I at least sent letters.
You did. And I'm still angry at you, but I am glad you're back.
We can't let him build here.
Absolutely not. And
He will destroy this town.
you know what? This time you do it right and we do it together. That adventuring school wasn't a bad idea. You just needed to have a little help from your friends.
All right, you two go get a karma for going full Howlmark movie there. That was good. That was very nicely done. As you come out, we're gonna stop here because we're right at the 10:30 mark. rather than get to the next chapter. So it might take a little bit more than 2 sessions to get through this. But as you are coming out of the bathhouse, there is sh- another young woman from town with kind of blonde hair, curly, um, big, beaming smile. Not this is not I can't even think. My brain is started. It's not. This is not Misty Farhedge, the person who's doing the ox cart racing. This is an old friend of Sallen's from school that you have not seen in 10 years. You did not write to. You didn't do anything with. But she comes running up to you and just jumps and grabs you around your neck. It's like, oh, Sallen, it's so good to see you. I can't believe you're back in town. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to show you all the things that have changed since you've been gone. Did you know they expanded all the trails up on the waterfall? It's absolutely amazing. Oh, tomorrow I'm taking you up there. Yes. Oh, absolutely. And Wavel, you have to come too because you need to show him all the things that have changed up there. I mean, absolutely fascinating. And
We can do that.
maybe bring your friends. We could do a picnic of it up there. It'd be absolutely amazing. Oh, Sallen, do say that you'll come.
Nothing ever changes here, so
No, she's right. She's right. There's some changes. It's not the rainy season, so we could do a picnic.
That's absolutely
I
amazing.
suppose I will go.
And with that, we're going to a commercial break, and we are going to end the scene here for today because we were saying we were going to cut at 10:30, and it is just about 10:30. So that was awesome. Let me get over to here. There we go. Yay! So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for Dan for the $10 super chat that made Glenn sing non-copyrighted material. Yes. And Glenn, do not forget that you have a boon. I'm writing down that I have a boon. I have to make a note of that. And we will be back 2 weeks from today. We're going to go every other week with this until we get through all 3 adventures. I thought we might be able to get through one half an adventure at a time, and maybe we're only going to get through a third a time. But we will see where we go from here because Sallen has gotten back to Hobgoblin Falls, has acquainted themselves with some of the friends from their youth, and has gotten involved in some rather interesting things going on in the town. And we will see where it goes from here. So, thank you all of you for playing tonight. It was an absolute blast. You did great, Glenn. Good role playing. Way to go, full Hallmark with everything. I love Quinoth and Grail and Kenoth totally going at it, which was absolutely wonderful. Varen, a goblin of decorum, very nicely done. And Dave, you just do depressed really well. which is really good. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for playing. And until we see each other again, happy playing, everyone.